Hi, Jasmine. I'm here to make a comment on your post. I like what you wrote, and probably I was going to ask the same questions. If I ask somebody why they cannot speak a language, especially after taking 4 years of a language at school or in school. This was my situation in Brazil. I took English, and I couldn't speak English when I finished. I already wrote about it on these comments that we make in the discussions. Um, if I have to answer, let's see, if you ask these questions to me, I was going to say yes. I didn't know that I have to acquire the language. It's just learning. Actually, I remember having to complete the drills that the teacher gave us, these activities. And I remember one that was about asking questions, and I have to use do or does in English. I remember just looking at this sentence. If I saw the pronouns she, he, or it, I just put does. I didn't even read the sentence. I just did does. And it was they or we. I saw the pronoun and I put do. So I didn't learn exactly the meaning or why I was doing this or why, yes, I was doing this. I just saw the activity. I have to put do and does. I did it and I didn't read the sentence. I have no idea what this sentence was saying. So yes, my teachers never talk about um, acquiring the language, but this was a long time ago too. So my goal was just pass the class, and I took Spanish, no English for a long time. So I like your questions that you're going to ask this person, these students, if the teacher helped them to accomplish something they target language. In my class, I don't remember the teacher speaking English at all. Everything was in Portuguese, and it's important to ask these questions for somebody who cannot speak the language after it takes so long, because probably they had the same experience that I did. The language was just taught in the native language, so I learned English, but the teacher was always speaking Portuguese. She never asked us, what is your goal? For me, my goal was to pass the class, but I think this is a great question. You told us here, I printed your paper, you told us here that you have one teacher that you know that she comes up with the what she calls BHAG. They stand for Big Hairy Goal, and I like this idea because the students, they can know their goals and they can work towards that goal. So I think this is amazing, really, really good. But one question that I was going to add, all of your questions are great, but I think most of the time too, students, they learn the language and sometimes they practice in class, but they don't have a chance to use it. Especially here in the United States, everybody speaks English. We have a lot of people that speak Spanish too, but in other languages. But normally you cannot use it if you don't travel overseas. So some people, they are very good in language, but they don't have a chance to practice or travel overseas or use it anywhere besides this classroom. So I think this is the only question that I would add on this questions that you wrote here. They're really good questions. I have the same opinion that you when you talk about the habit formation. Um, yes, I believe the same, that they never form a set of linguistic habits because they are focused in grammar and vocabulary. And this can reflect after 4 years of a language classes, they cannot speak anything. I try to do a little bit different in my class. I hope I'm 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 trying to do a lot of communication. My school, they don't focus on communication. My vice principal asked me to focus in grammar. So I try to do a little bit of both. One, because I think it's very important, the communication, learning more, reading more. I always, more and more, I think that it's important, the communication aspect of the language. Even if my vice principal asked me to focus on grammar, this is hard. But I want my students to be able to communicate after taking at least 2 years of high school classes. Okay, thank you. I really like your post. I printed. I read twice. It was a very good post discussion. Okay. Bye.